Whoa! You guys didn't think I would be going live today, but I am going live. I was just busy filming the whole day. I hope you guys don't mind. I don't even know if anybody's gonna show up to this right now, because it is super late. Uh-oh, studio lighting. So yeah, I went to Cooper Canyon Falls, and it was a really good time. Um, Milcom the moderator's here. Joseph Folk is here. Again, I don't know if anybody's gonna be here because it's a super late live stream, but I told you guys I live stream every single Saturday, rain or shine, so I'm going to. Austin, you can come over if you want, dude. So I was busy filming a Time Away episode. I hope you don't mind that I was making more content for you guys before I come back to the office and make more content for you guys. I'm just kidding. I sound like I'm resentful or something. So I am gonna give you guys a heads up. So I just went to Cooper Canyon in the Angeles Forest with Connie, and I had a great time. But the problem is when you get high enough, we were at 7,000 feet elevation, you don't get any service. So I couldn't live stream from where I was. So yeah, I had to be like, uh-oh, James K, moderator. So I was high. I was super high. I was 7,000 feet above sea level high. So I had to rush back into the office because I needed to upload Monday's footage for the editor. So it'll be dope. Austin says, yo, I need a spot. So Austin's dying in the gym right now. Well, Austin, I just did like it was a 5-hour hike, like rucking it, at 7,000 feet elevation. It was pretty dope. My legs are pretty sore. But the cool thing is I have sweat marks on my shirt, and I have the Boulder Expedition on my wrist, so I was good to go. But I'm super thankful that there are people here. So Milcom the moderator wrote to me on Instagram. I did get your message last night. I just got home. Well, someone banned this person. This person, Marissa, said you look like a tan Jew. Marissa's my sister, by the way, and I am a tan Jew. So dab, 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 dab. Milcom wrote to me on Instagram. He wanted to let me know to let you guys know that Mass Drop, I guess they call themselves Drop now, is doing a discount for the Boulder Venture, and he posted a link. Normally, I believe it's $149, but I think during this Mass Drop thing, it's $99. That's what Milcom said. I'm not affiliated with Mass Drop or anything, but if you guys have been wanting to pick up one, that might be a really good idea. Also, if my moderators want to help my business out, that would be cool. I did another restock on yesterday, at the Time Teller shop. Immediately, the Hamilton Pan Europe from 1960 was gone. So immediately that thing got scooped up. I knew that would happen. I didn't want to list that thing because I knew I probably would not find one like in that good condition ever again. And I was like, do I want to post it or do I want to keep it for a while? I was like, I'll post it and you know, maybe it won't sell and I can hang out with it. No, immediately someone was like, ooh, and bought it. So there should be some more watches available there, though. We have a beautiful Eterna-matic with an ETA movement, vintage cushion case, butt hacking and hand wind, and it is gorgeous with a signed crystal. That's right, it has a signed crystal. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Monday's episode to upload to my Google Drive so that Gato can get to work on it, because my two editors are freaking out because they're like, whoa, wait, you're doing like more content each week? And I'm like, yeah, yep, deal with it. So I've been going out every weekend to film Time Away content because I was like, dude, I keep telling my viewers like every week to get out of their comfort zone and stop making excuses, And I've been making excuses not to film time away episodes because it's like, oh, I'm busy. I run a vintage watch store now. And I was like, get out of your comfort zone, Goodman. So I've been filming, dude. Hope you guys don't mind that the Saturday live streams have been a little bit wonky, but I mean, I'm just happy to be here. Am I right? So my sister's here, RDK, Certified T3 Bot is here, James K, moderator, and Certified T3 Bot, Milcom the moderator is here, Helgato is here, Colin Gonzi is here, very cool name, Rayon George, Austin is in the gym, but he's also in the live stream, which is funny. Papa Shark, Certified T3 Bot is here, what is going on? Milcom, I actually didn't bring Daddy along today. And Milcom immediately noticed that I missed my barber. Look at this, guys. This is what happens when you miss a barber session and you happen to be Jewish. It grows all the way up here, and then this will just grow into my chest hair. It is, you guys are back up. Back up, back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Why won't this back up? There we go. New appreciation for your barber. Papa Shark's awake for this live stream because we started so late. I probably won't do them this late, but if I have to, I will, so. Lyndon Durgan says, I'm in the shower listening to this. Is that weird? It's only weird that you told us, Lyndon. I'm just kidding. It's not weird, bro. Ooh, Freedom Van says, I'm here shopping for a pocket knife and a watch as a present to myself since I get my bonus next week. Well, let me make a couple recommendations. Benchmade and the Time Teller Shop. Shameless plug. Jonathan, I literally will never slip on a live stream. The only time I will ever slip on a live stream is if I'm like in the middle of traveling, if I don't have service, or if I'm freaking dead. Okay, those are the only times that I will not live stream, and then I will live stream immediately when I can. It's funny, Freedom Man says no Benchmade, you can't trust their QC. I hear that about Spyderco, but I own both, and I've never had issues with either, so. Burger Slayer 83, hope your weekend is going great, guys. You guys rock. I would show you what I carry, but YouTube will be like, no. Papa Shark says, good morning in the Philippines. Hope you guys are having a great day. Also, some of you guys might know that, dude, FJ Invictus Squad, you know what? Put him in time. Put him in timeout. Put him in timeout. Some of you guys might be interested in knowing that I made an appearance in a Teddy Baltazar video. I was in. I'm in his newest episode about what are we wearing lately. So if you guys want to find out what watch has been making a lot of wrist time on my wrist, go check out Teddy's episode. I do a little, you want to know something funny that I don't know if Teddy picked up on? I made sure that my review was exactly 69 seconds. But Teddy doesn't know that. His editors might have picked up on that, but yeah, he wrote to me and he's like, yo, can you do like a short review on what you've been wearing? And I was like, yeah, man, of course. And so I did a 69-second review. Everyone's like, yeah. Yo, give me this emoji if you're cool with it. Nirmal says, ooh, with a great question. What do you think about about the new Boulder design? So the new, excuse me, let me fix it. Oh, by the way, guys, my Explorer 2 print has been getting framed and I have not put it up yet, my bad. Let me see. Ian Barber's like, nice. Okay, so people were asking me what I think about the Marissa didn't like that joke. Have been asking me via DM and live stream what I think about the new Boulder Expedition. Well, I've been in correspondence with the owner of Boulder, and he's actually going to send me one to review. I'm very excited, and I actually kind of like it. So there's reasons I really like this one. This looks very simple and very field watchy. You know how it has no real bezel, very very round. It's very very field watchy. But the new redesign almost has a flat, kind of more industrial bezel without it looking like a Royal Oak homage. They did a good job. Now, one thing right off the bat that I can tell that I don't like is the rubber straps or the silicone straps or resin, whatever material they want to call it. I'm not gonna like that, and do you know why? It's the same reason I put NATO straps on all of my G-Shocks, and it's because that will give me a rash. So the Boulder Expedition is a watch I would want to wear in the heat, right? I wore it in the heat today, hiking Cooper Canyon. I also wore this in the dead of winter in Lake Arrowhead, 10 inches of snow, freezing cold. I've worn this watch. But I'm going to tell you, whether it's cold out or hot out, I don't like resin straps or silicone straps because it doesn't really let my wrist breathe, doesn't really absorb the sweat. I know that's gross. That's like, don't talk about it. Well, it's real. Heat rashes. Yeah, no silicone straps for me. That's why I put everything on a NATO if I can. Oh, Tony Guile says, it's my birthday today. Now I have my Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical. It's as good as you said. Well, happy birthday, my friend. Stay blessed. Congratulations on another trip around the sun, and to many more. Everyone wish Tony a very happy birthday. Yeah, see, some people, it's funny. Bongo gets it. Nirmal gets it. Some people get it. You either get it or you don't. I made an episode complaining about heat rashes when I made my first how-to episode, putting on NATO strap adapters on G-Shocks, and people were like, you're a little girl. You're a wuss. And I was like, nah. But, yeah, some people, I mean, I have just very sensitive skin. Omax, let me see. Oh, Omax, you gotta, why do you have to ask me this question right now? I was in a good mood. Says, hey Jory, what's up, dude? Can you give a small opinion about the latest Oris Big Crown skeleton watch? I think I got the name all wrong. So, a lot of people have been asking me because they know that I keep talking. Yeah, Jason Tan has a similar question. Well, Jason and Omax. Okay. This is difficult for me because I think very highly I think very highly of Oris, especially their Big Crown series. I think they're incredibly functional. I think they're very solid. I think for the amount of watch you get for on average under $2,000, like it's just ridiculous. It's an incredible watch. I was able to get mine a few years back under $900 brand new. Now it's gone up, above the $1,000 mark, which is a huge bummer. But still, even if you pay $1,300, even if you pay $2,000 for that watch, I think it's still an incredible watch. Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot. I think it punches way above its weight. Now, this new one, the skeleton one. You guys know how I feel about skeleton watches. Not a huge fan. You know what it reminded me of? The second I started getting pictures of this new Oris, I looked at them and I was like, whoa, Panerai. Do you know why I say Panerai? Google Panerai's skeleton diver. They have the same aesthetic, and it's not just because they're skeleton watches, it's because they're executed upon in a very specific way. I'd rather have the Oris than the Panerai, but still, I think skeletonizing watches was really big, like Baselworld 2017. We're moving on to 2020. Oris, you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it to him, but you did it to him. Inland Watch Reviews says, okay, teller of time, you're half my age and a weightlifter. I will pass on standing on your last nerve. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sheep says, do you have plans for tilted dial watch reviews? I really like the VC Historique Americain, but I want to see if there's a more affordable option. So you either love these watches or you hate them, right? And I'm a lefty. So I don't know if that watch would actually, because of the tilt, I don't know if it would be conducive to my wrist. People complain that it makes me look like I'm a cat. I think that's super kawaii. The watch lugs. I am very kawaii. You did not miss the live chat. I was just very late. I was very late. Geary, will the new Alpinists for 2020 revive Seiko among enthusiasts? Did they mention anything? Are they releasing more Alpinists? Like green ones? Because they're probably going... Random Rob says yes. Okay, so... Are they releasing them? Yeah, new models next year. Okay, will it revive them? So this all depends on where they say Japan. Okay, yeah. I've read this. Okay, I've read this because a lot of people have been putting this in my inbox. I didn't know if this was confirmed though. Assuming it's confirmed. The later time works for me, time teller. Well, perfect. Okay. I didn't know, and I'm not going to say this is confirmed, but I have seen this article, and it keeps showing up in my inbox. If the Alpinist shows up again, which it will, okay? I know that the Alpinist will come back. The Alpinist has been around for decades and decades and decades. I don't know if it's going to revive Seiko among the collectors that feel like they were burned. It all depends on where Seiko places them, right? That fellow there, Certified T3 bot, what's going on? If Seiko releases them in the sub $500 mark, like it originally was, or not originally, but like the Sarbo 17 was, then I think everything's going to be kosher, no one's going to complain, everybody will be happy. Some people will complain, because people complain about anything. If Seiko puts it under the Prospex line and bumps it up above $1,000 and makes them very difficult to find, I'll be right there complaining with you guys. So, okay, yeah. Did they say that it's above, or did they say it's part of the Prospex series? Did they say that there's going to be new dials? Did they, like, what is different, and is this confirmed? I haven't made an episode about this because I don't know if this is confirmed or not. But white and black dials. All right. Well, we'll see, because Lance says, hey T3. Lance says, hey T3, what's your opinion about the JLC Reverso? Well, Lance, I own one, and it is my ultimate grail. Yeah, Random Rob, that's my issue, is that in all the people sending me articles, it's snippets of the article, and then people posting pictures of the Blue Alpinist, which is annoying, because I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, so $750, they keep bumping it up and up and up and up and up. I don't know. Okay, don't get me wrong, guys. The Alpinist, and you guys are my regulars. You're here, late at night at a very weird time for my live stream. You guys know that the Alpinist is one of my favorite watches ever, right? I think that I think it's an incredible watch, and I think I would pay more than $500 for an Alpinist because I love the Alpinist. It does everything I want. It's a tough field watch, right? But then it's beautiful and elegant in a way. It's just a gorgeous piece, and I would love it. I know. Shh, they're listening. Seiko's gonna. The time teller said that. People think that I'm in Seiko's pocket or that I influence Seiko. I wish. No one man should have all that power, people. I wish. What was I saying? Oh, so I would probably spend more money on an Alpinist than $500. But when they've been releasing the Sarbo 17 and most of the other variants well below 1,000, I think 750's bumping it up a bit much, but we'll see. I don't know what the difference is. Are they going to put a spring drive movement in it? Because now they have 2 Presages with spring drives. So, Malcolm the moderator, I'm not getting the Seiko 5 homages unless I'm going to review them. Oh, for review, Malcolm? Yeah, I probably will. James K, moderator and certified T3 bot, says, we all know Johori sponsored by insert brand he likes here. Yeah, anything that I say I like, people are like, he's just paid to say that. I wish. Dave D, hey, comment section, let's help him out. He says, can you recommend an entry-level automatic dress watch other than the Orient Bambino? Yes, I can. I would look at the, depending on your price, there's the Tissot Dream. The Tissot Dream is pretty nice. It's the Dream something. I don't know. Honestly, I would look at some Cocktail Times if I were you, to be perfectly honest. We need to see a spring drive Cocktail Time. Well, I don't know about a Cocktail Time per se, but they did add a spring drive to 2 Presage variants. I think they look really nice. But for over $5,000, I would probably get a Snowflake. I don't know. But, yeah, that would be crazy if they put a spring drive in an Alpinist. I would be the first one to buy that. Austin Lynn says, Daniel Wellington survives the washing machine, can vouch for. That's true. Corbin says, when are you getting that Warby Parker sponsorship? When are you guys going to spam Warby Parker on my Instagram posts? You guys just need to spam Warby Parker and tell them to pay attention to me. Random Rob says ditto on the 5KX. Yuck. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm going to probably pick one up to do a comparison video because I know that's what everybody wants. So of course I'll do that, but I'm not impressed already. I'm not impressed, but whatever. Grim Reaper, Jory, what do you think about Kevin O'Leary's collection? What do you think about his take on watches? Well, Teddy did an interview with Kevin, and I'm sure that that's what you guys are referring to. I would not put, red silicone straps on all my watches, but that's different strokes for different folks. Here's what I think, guys. I think he's a dude that likes watches that doesn't necessarily know a whole lot about watches, and that's fine. He can do whatever the heck he wants, and it's not because he's a multi-millionaire. It's because anybody's allowed to do whatever the heck they want. You're allowed to like watches and not know a lot about watches. That's, it's your prerogative. Marek, what's going on? Oh, what a treat. It's because I just got off the freaking mountain and I ran back into here. A lot of people ask me about pocket watches, Eric. I got a gold pocket watch for my bar mitzvah, and I still have it. and I think they're really cool, but it's not really my thing. Like pocket watches aren't really my thing, and I don't know a whole lot about them, so I probably won't make too much content about them. I hope that's okay with you guys. I'm sure there's other channels out there. I'll try to find some. I'm sure there's other channels out there with dudes that know a whole lot about that, but it's not for me. Has anyone just received their Blue Alpinist re-release? I got mine. As everybody unsubscribes from me. David Ruiz says, hey T3, I'm planning to get a Casio digital watch with 24-hour stopwatch, but I don't want a G-Shock. Which one do you recommend that is also iconic? F91. Do it. That's probably the most iconic Casio ever. And you can get it for $10.15 on Amazon right now. Do that. Yeah, when people, Marek's all about the new Ming releases. So Ming, for those of you who don't know, is a company that makes very, I don't want to say abstract, like it's definitely not Bauhaus, but they have some gorgeous dials. And the new, some people call it copper, some people are calling it salmon. It's much more rusty than it is, you know, pink, but gorgeous dial. I'll be surely trying to check them out. They're probably going to get snatched up very, very quick, but that's a micro brand. Ming is Flash Gordon's nemesis. Yep. It's funny. Flash Gordon is so important to me because it was like my dad's favorite thing in the world. So by proxy, I'm a big fan of Flash Gordon. People, oh my God, I'm getting notifications on Instagram right now. People are asking if there was a live stream today. There's a live stream right now. Will someone, okay, please, will someone please go into my Instagram, reply to that guy because I can't do it right now because I'm streaming on my phone. And will you please tell them that I am here and not there? Was there a live stream today? I'm doing it right now. High heels, red dress says today's hike was killer. You can guess who that is, guys. So, today's hike was killer, and my legs are already very sore. Sam Brooks says, reload on your store coming? Yeah, it came yesterday, Sam. Sam, you're late on everything, bro. There was a restock last night, and one thing already got purchased, so hurry up. Milcom the moderator has a link for you. Sam, YouTube is very hit or miss with notifications because there's people that subscribe, hit the bell icon, and YouTube still doesn't tell them anything. So it's not that we're hiding it from you. It's that YouTube's hiding it from you. Lance says, T3, what do you think about Victorinox Swiss Army watches? I like their knives. Not a huge fan of their watches. There is, however, a very reasonably sized, reasonably priced GMT that they make called the Swiss Army, I believe it's called the Infantry. And I mentioned it on my channel before. That's a watch that looks interesting to me. It looks tough. It has a GMT complication. I believe it's just under 40 millimeters. So that's pretty cool. It's just like a mind-muscle connection. I have the Infantry automatic. Well, there you go. Grim, are Luminox watches any good? I've had a few throughout the years. They're fun because when I was younger, I thought the whole Navy SEAL thing was really cool. I mean, Navy SEALs are still incredibly cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a huge fan. But when I was younger, I really wanted them because they were, you know, they had the whole Navy SEAL watch. I probably wouldn't get one over a G-Shock. That's what I'll say. Bill says, I'm waiting for a Seiko at the Time Teller store. Well, Bill, unfortunately, there have been 3 very rare Seikos at the Time Teller shop already, and they've all been purchased very quickly. If you want to see which ones those were, you can go into the vintage watch section, click it, and it should be, just scroll down the pages and you'll see them. Jory, any BBQing while summer dies down in SoCal? RDK, Certified T3 Bot. Well, let me tell you, I went to a restaurant yesterday called Barbecue Chicken. That was the name of the restaurant. It's just called BBQ Chicken. It's in Little Tokyo, alright? And it's a Korean place. I know it's kind of confusing. It's called Barbecue Chicken, it's in Little Tokyo, and it's a Korean restaurant. Try to keep up. Dude, these Koreans make some incredible fried chicken. Okay, it was like fried chicken, and it has a bunch of different sauces. It's like there's some tangy barbecue flavors. There's some. We got one garlic and honey flavor. We got dolboki with like carbonara. We got kimchi fried rice, obviously, because we were at a Korean restaurant, so obviously we had to get kimchi fried rice. And yeah, Austin, you can come with us next time, dude. Dude, it was so freaking good. It was so good. My favorite watch-related YouTube channel after mine. Well, the Time Teller channel's pretty cool. You know, everybody I've interacted with online, they're all great dudes. They're all awesome guys. I gotta say, Just One More Watch and Teddy, they're both really cool guys. I mean, can you really hate Jody? Is there really anything wrong with Jody from Just One More Watch? He's the man. So, yeah, go support those guys and tell them that I told you to support them. Kenny is the man and has 2 really incredible watches on the way to him. He says that I should do some more late streams. I would love to, and that might happen inevitably because I've been using my Saturdays to film Time Away content. And a new Time Away episode will be coming out tonight if the editor finishes. Everybody tell Gato to hurry up. So, yeah. But Kenny, you're the man. You're an amazing supporter. I love you forever. And yeah, I mean, these late streams seem to be doing pretty well. I mean, definitely not as many people are showing up, but I don't blame them. It's Saturday, so. High Heels Red Dress asks, favorite non-watch related YouTube channel at the moment. Okay, there's this dude named Nikocado Avocado, and he is weird. Okay, that's like the first term that I would mention. He does a mukbang show. Sounds X-rated, but it's not. He just eats on camera. The thing is, this dude is very flamboyant, okay? And Connie loves watching him because it's like girl talk. He gossips. I think it's hilarious because the guy is like a cartoon character. It's like he can't really be this way. So, yeah, that's a hilarious YouTube channel that has nothing to do with watches. And I'm embarrassed to admit that I watch it, but Connie watches it, and I'm gonna blame it on her. Lance says, T3, I'm subscribed to many watch YouTube channels, but yours is the most interesting and entertaining. I've been a subscriber since you started on YouTube. Well, thank you, dude. You've been here around 2 years. You're the freaking man. I appreciate that. Guys, one of the things that I try to do on my channel is not only to be super honest and passionate, but I try not to be too clinical about things. I'm sure you've noticed by now. So, yeah, I hope that you guys are having some fun because I try to keep it kind of lighthearted. And I know a lot of people are very technical. I know a lot of people know a lot more about watches than me. I'm just trying to have some fun with my friends. And it sounds like you guys are having fun too. So thanks for supporting me throughout these years, guys. Daniel with the super chat says, time away episodes, weights on joints maybe? Actually, yes. I'm squatting in this episode that's going to be coming out tonight if Gato finishes. But yeah, there will be some powerlifting in it. Siphone with the super chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Les Baker says, yo, what you sipping on today? Dude, I wish I was sipping on something, but I'm sweating because we just finished the hike. Ran back in here. I'm uploading footage so that Israel can edit some stuff real quick, and then yeah. Joshua says, I've been binge watching your videos. Subscribe today. It's 2 a.m. in UK. Love the channel. Joshua, there's a lot. First of all, thank you. You're the man, and I'm so blessed to have subscribers like you that enjoy the content. Here's what I'll say. I'm not going anywhere. So get some rest, please. I need my viewers to be healthy and alert. Because if you don't go to sleep eventually and something happens to you, I will have that weight on my conscience. All right? So I need my supporters to live healthy, long lives so that you can keep watching my content. Did I do a wristwatch check? I'll still do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. Boulder Expedition Everest. JH, this is pre-recorded. Wow. Hot sauce. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Jordan. Yo, by the way, can we talk about something? Sorry about me sweating, guys. Can we talk about something? I did the best Swedish chef impression. All right, I did the best Swedish chef impression on my latest episode, and people accused me of sounding like I was from Mumbai. Okay, I do a really good Indian accent too. But that's not what I was doing, and if they heard me do an Indian accent, then maybe they would feel differently about my Swedish chef impression. Joshua says, fair enough, I'll go to sleep. Good night, fellow love watches. All the best for the rest of the stream. Well, thanks, brother. Thank you for stopping by on the live stream. I'm glad that you subscribed today and you already joined in on a live stream. Congratulations, man. Thanks so much for hanging out. Oh, Jack just says, Jornado! Biore Goodman. Milcom, the moderator, is so right, actually. He says their interpretation of your Swedish chef says more about them than you. Thank you, Milcom. It was like the Swedish chef doing an Indian accent. Wow, that is deep. That is a deep character to try to build and then perform. Biore Goodman. Bjorn. Nirmal says, gotta run, it's lunchtime in Australia. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm doing all these terrible impressions now. Here's my impression of an Australian doing an Indian accent. I'm just kidding. Eric says, how do I become a certified T3 bot? Chi-Town, California, you're opening up a can of worms here. One of my moderators, please explain the process, but I will as well. All you gotta do is right next to, like where there's a subscribe button, there should be a join button. And it's essentially YouTube's Patreon. So when you get enough subscribers, this is a fairly new thing. When you get enough subscribers, g'day mate, they let you start channel memberships. And again, it's like YouTube's Patreon. I'm sure they take a cut, but some of the money does come to the channel and it helps me out. Again, I'm making now 5 pieces of content a week. And it's like $4 a month. I believe it's $4 a month. So, yeah, thank you so much for you. It's totally voluntary, and you guys are the man. Steve from Harlem, New York. What's going on, Steven? Don Donacci. Don Donacci. Don Sinacci. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Don Sinacci. I remember. What's your favorite accent impersonation? It's Steven's birthday today in Harlem, New York. Yo, everyone, wish Steven Lee a happy birthday, dude. Heck yeah, man. Go crazy. Not too crazy, but go crazy. Milk and the moderator has a explanation how to join the channel if you'd like to. What's my favorite accent? Doing a Midwestern accent, don't you know? Gets cold around here, yeah. The Bulls. The Bears. Kevin, do a Boston accent. Right there, baby. I'm not going to disrespect my fellow New Englanders by doing our sacred accent on television, on live stream. Jory does the best. Yeah, my favorite accent to impersonate is David Beckham. Dude, when people find out I'm from New England, they're like, "Oh, you don't sound like that though. I parked the car in the Harvard yard. See? I parked the car in the Harvard yard." I'm like, yeah, okay, we don't all sound like that, though. I have an idea. I parked the car in the Harvard yard. Here's the thing. It has nothing to do with where you're from. It has to do with where your parents are from, right? Like, I'm from New England. I grew up there 20 years. My parents aren't from there, though, so I didn't hear it at home. So I didn't get the... I parked the car in the Harvard yard. Vermonters park the car in the garage. I went into the corner of a beautiful pawn shop and I saw Tudor. The Tudor I knew I had to have. Reading comments. Evan says, first time I managed to catch a live stream from Malaysia. Hey T3, well, what's going on, man? Happy you could be here. Time teller episode at the start, time away at the end. So there will be a time, so we're doing a weekly episode now for time away. Like, for sure, it's weekly because we've already filmed 4 episodes. They're being edited now. One should launch tonight. Very excited about that. And then, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do a set schedule. Like, I don't know if we're gonna do every Saturday. But they are gonna come. It depends what you guys would like. Let me know. Leave me a comment. What do you think would be good? Because we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the Time Teller channel. So maybe like a weekend content? I don't know. Oh, Marek, you're going to. This is a whole. James K says I produce more content. I produce more content than Seiko, and most of my content isn't trash. Joshua says, hello again. Forgot to say I get heat rashes too when I wear rubber plastic straps. It's embarrassing. So hard to talk about on camera. Laughed so much when you said that. Yeah, dude, that's the thing, man. We can still be manly and get heat rashes. Don't let society tell you you can't be manly just because you got a little heat rash. Corbin can't wait for time away. Well, thank you so much, dude. I told you guys, I tell you every week to get out of your comfort zone. I had to put the pedal to the metal and start filming. Okay, that's what you got to do. And so I did it. And so we have 4 episodes, boom, 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 on the way. And I'm going to keep filming every week. So Marek wants me to talk about the new Bell & Ross. Okay. This is a very expensive homage. And it's very clear they're going for the Royal Oak Nautilus market, which is interesting because I literally anticipated this. Okay? I literally made an episode talking about how the Patek Philippe was the new that is the new homage standard, right? It's crazy. Everything in the world goes through trends. I think that's obvious, but with watches, you can see what is the trend. Like a few years ago, right now it's Pepsi. Well, no. It's still a little Pepsi. Pink dials, salmon dials are coming around. A lot of companies are trying to do that. But a lot of companies are now doing the whole Royal Oak Nautilus thing. That's now the homage standard. It used to be Submariners. Now it's bronze. That's what I was going to say. Bronze, like 2017 into 2018 was bronze. Everyone had to make a bronze watch. After that, Pepsi. Everything had to be Pepsi. Salmon dials are coming around. But it seems right now, everybody needs to release something industrial that's reminiscent of a Royal Oak or a Nautilus. I said this, and Meteor dials. I said this on my channel and people thought I was crazy. But I was right. Jack Butcher says, what kind of Seiko watches do you recommend for me to buy? Ones that you like, dude. I like the Seiko Tuna and the Alpinist. Those two are great. Marek, why can't I go? I want to go back to New England and hang out with you guys. James K. Jory, will watches get any bigger, 60mm plus, or have we seen a critical mass? Well, pendulum swing back. Okay. You know what I think is actually good is smaller watches are kind of making a resurgence. I'm hoping they don't get... let me put it this way. If brands like Invicta have anything to say about it, then heck yeah. 60mm will be like the standard in 5 years. Oh, Max, if you only had to wear one watch on a yacht, that's not a master Rolex. Which one? Are you guys talking about Worcester? You guys hanging out in Worcester? Over by the Palladium. I get heat rashes and I'm proud making t-shirts. I'll send you a couple. 80mm Invictas, man. Where are you going that you need an 80mm watch? You going to the core of the earth? I saw Avicii at the Hollywood Bowl. I'm not even into that music, but it was my friend's birthday party and we went and we saw him. A forehead watch. Man, I just checked out the G-Shock Mudmaster, want it so bad. Any recommendations on a smaller size Mudmaster? GWG 1000 is a fair size though. Okay, so I love my Mudmaster. It's a whole lot of watch, but it is so functional and so badass. I love it. Yo, Marek and Roar of the Tiger, are we gonna hang out when I go back home? Reading comments. Jonathan, hey T3, you should totally add a bunch of vintage Omega Seamasters like the one you have. Well, I've added a few. There's actually a Cal 1020 there right now, and it's super rare, and it's in incredible condition with a tight integrated bracelet, and no one's purchased it. It serviced with a 1-year warranty with that pristine of a watch. You're just not gonna find it. So, but no one wants to buy it yet, so that's fine. I'm totally happy having it on the site because it's cool to have a watch that nice at the time teller shop. But yeah, until someone picks it up, I'm amazed no one's picked that watch up. And the funniest part is that people will read Omega and then they read Cal 1020 and they're like, oh, I've seen that for $200 online. It's like, first of all, maybe 5 years ago, and second of all, not that watch. You've seen maybe other Cal 1020s like 5 years ago go for below 500. Kenny Van Cleve, what is the wrist size? That one will fit probably around an 8-inch wrist. What I meant by a tight bracelet is that it's not loose. The links are not loose. So a lot of these integrated bracelets, a lot of vintage bracelets, period, they end up, the links end up loosening a bit. And the bummer about this watch is that it's integrated, and you're probably not going to be able to replace it. So it's incredible to find a watch like that pristine of a dial, that pristine of a case. The only real, I would say, imperfections on that watch is that the clasp, you can see that it's been worn. There's some wear marks there for sure, but the watch is immaculate and serviced with a 1-year warranty on a Cal 1020 like that. You're not going to you're not going to find one like that. So yeah, but I've had people be like, oh, I've seen that watch for this much. I'm like, okay, then buy that watch then. But they never do. So whatever. So Favre Lube, Ted Shields, is one of the oldest wristwatch companies in the world, actually. And the bummer is that I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that the company went defunct at some point, and that brand name is still making watches today. But I have a feeling it's probably not the same company running it. But throughout the years, they've released some really, really freaking cool watches. There's even Reversos that have dial brandings of Favre Lube, and it is crazy, crazy, crazy cool. The heritage, the history of that watch, incredible. It sucks though, because they are underrated. I'll put it that way. They're underrated, and they didn't really take off here in the US. So that's what I'll say. But I have a Favre Lube Sea King. Very cool little field watch. Wears a whole lot like my Rolex 2940. Hand wind movement, very legible dial. Selling for under $400, just above 300 actually. I believe I'm selling it for like $305 or something. Can one of my moderators pull up a link to the Favre Lube field watch, the Sea King? And yeah, it's on my site. It's the least expensive watch on my site right now. So jump on it. Have I had a Popeye spicy chicken sandwich or the Classico? Man, they're all sold out, at least where I live. And believe me, I've tried. I've tried. Oh, the uploads are complete. Reading comments. Joshua says, your first watch was a Hamilton Field khaki. Mine was a white Mickey Mouse one. I think you win in style and class. That's not necessarily true, man. Everyone's got to start somewhere. I just lucked out that my dad, like, knew. I think my dad had gotten me a Vostok also. So my dad kind of knew what was up when I was little. So I just lucked out that he kind of was like, hey, this LL Bean watch is pretty cool. And he got me one. So, yeah. And unbeknownst to me, that was a limited edition RAF 9721, which I still have. So, yeah, very cool. Cowboy Swami's in the building. Milk the Moderator has a link to the Favre if you guys want to see it, or Favre, however you want. I've heard people say Favre Luba or Favre Luba. I'm pretty sure it's Favre. If you want to check out that Sea King, incredibly affordable, in very good condition. Again, serviced with a 1-year warranty, so there's no risk there. Check it out. Selling for, what's the price on that? I think it's like $305 if you guys want to check that out. Really cool little field watch. So yeah, Milk the Moderator has a link there if you want to support the channel and buy that watch. That'd be dope. And it's coming on a handmade 17mm 2-piece NATO. Very cool. It looks incredible. The strap alone, I would buy the watch for. Stephen Lee says, hey Jack, but you're wearing a blackface Hamilton Jazzmaster right now. Yeah guys, kind of late, but I'm wearing my Boulder Expedition Everest because I just went on a hike. What are you guys wearing? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's do a wristwatch check, guys. What are you doing? Joshua with another question says, you can only wear one watch for the rest of your life. What and why? I should sleep, but I'm enjoying the stream so much. Well, thank you. One watch for the rest of my life, and why? This is a question I get a lot, and there are two. In typical T3 fashion, I always have to break the rules. Yeah, Marek, I get it. You have cooler watches than me, whatever. I'm wearing a Chopard. I'm kidding, Marek. I love you. I'm just very jealous. Okay, so there's two watches that come to mind, okay? One would be my Seiko Alpinist. It's gotta be. For multiple reasons. It does everything I need, right? It has the 200-meter water resistance rating, so with a threaded crown, so I know that I could get it wet. It is elegant enough to wear daily, like I'm sorry, it's tough enough to wear daily, but elegant enough to wear dressed up if I had to. It kind of checks a whole bunch of boxes for me in that sense, and it's sub 40 millimeters, so Seiko Alpinist Sarbo 17. And another reason is Connie got me my Sarbo 17 for my 27th birthday. So that it's very special to me as well that she got me that watch. Another one that I think of is my Rolex Date 1500. That's the first Rolex I've ever owned. Again, it has an oyster case with a threaded crown, so it's tough enough to wear every day. 34 millimeters, but because it has the oyster case, it wears much larger. You're getting a date complication, which is, in my opinion, one of the most useful complications ever. And it can be dressed up, it can be sporty. And it's a Rolex, man. So if that matters to anybody, the name. But yeah, Papa Shark, have a great day at work. I love you, and thanks for joining me on the stream. James K, certified T3 bot and moderator, says, we had hoped Connie would be joining us for this live stream. Alternatively, Link. Let me see. Linky! 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 He's probably sleeping somewhere. Come here, Linky. Come here. Come here, buddy. He's a good boy. What a good boy. He listens to his dad. You guys miss Link? It's my best buddy right here. It's my baby boy. Linky. Daniel says, I can't breathe, I'm allergic to cats. He might knock the tripod over, but... Seiko! I think Seiko came in here too. Seiko! Come here. Oh, this is a very special live stream. And Princess Seiko. Guys, she's gonna be 2 years old on November 1st. Got a chubby belly. Is he called, sorry, is he called Link let me read this. Is he called Link because of a watch bracelet? So this might be convoluted, but hear me out. He's named after Link from the Legend of Zelda, but Link is the hero of time. So it's all watch related. Vince, what's going on, brother? Mod squad, mod squad. Convoluted? Yeah, was it convoluted? Actually, it's kind of simple. He's named after Link from Legend of Zelda, but Link from the Legend of Zelda was known as the hero of time. Can't believe Seiko is 2 years old. Yeah, she's going to be 2 November 1st. How crazy is that? Time flies. And obviously, rest in peace, Ari. Yeah, my cats rule. What watches would my cats wear? Seiko would wear a... I could see Seiko wearing one of the new Spring Drive Presages. Because it's very elegant, very fancy. I could also see her wearing an Aichi too. Because, again, very elegant and fancy, and she's a princess. So I could see her wearing that. Link, on the other hand, needs something incredibly durable because he is... very naughty. Let me think. Linky, what would you wear, bud? You know what? Link would wear an Explorer 2 Polar because he's white. And so I think he would wear a 16570. And Seiko would wear a Aichi 2. I think those are two good choices. Lucky for Link, I have a 16570. Unfortunately, Seiko, I don't have a creator for you yet. Someday. If you guys want to buy some watches from my watch shop, that would be great, though. Will you ever review the books behind you, Connie? This one, or this one? I should review some of these books. Vince says, late chat, but nothing new to report. Crappy watch finds lately. A horrible start to the month. It'll get better, brother. He says, congrats on the TT shop. probably get a piece from you soon. Well, thanks, man, for the support. And Vince, don't worry, things can change within the hour. So don't set your month in stone just yet, brother. I used to do that too. I used to let things get me down for long periods of time sometimes, and things can change very quickly. So, and that's a positive statement. That should make you excited. Just because things are looking down right now, they can things can things can change and get a whole lot better. So I think your September is going to be great, man. Don't worry. Patrick says, you got me into watches, love your channel. My wife, not so much. Your wife doesn't like me, or your wife doesn't like watches? Because there's a difference. Moderators, can you tell me which super chats I missed? Did I miss Cowboy super chat? Cowboy, I'm sorry. Moderators, help me. Is the Seiko Tuna SBBN 031 still in production? I believe so. Either way, you're always going to be able to find one because there's a whole lot of them out there, and it's not like people have purchased a ton of them. So yeah. Steven, certified T3 bot, says, yeah, my girlfriend is completely overdosed on watches too. Yeah, Connie hasn't gotten a ton of, she hasn't gotten the watch bug yet. I think once that happens, we're going to have some problems because we're going to be spending a lot of money on watches. How's the WRX STI going? Incredibly. Incredibly. We took it off the Angeles Crest Highway, and it was so fun to rip through that. Connie, if you're still in the chat, how fun was it? I don't know if she was having fun, but I was having a freaking blast. So, yeah. The backfires. So, yeah. I'm going to build that thing into a little rally car, I think. I think I'm going to do a little series about that on Time Away. Building that thing into a daily rally car. Would you guys like that? Too bad, because it's happening. Popeye's chicken tenders rocks. I will agree. Popeye's chicken tenders rocks. But I'm a Chick-fil-A sandwich guy, so sorry. Kenny's a certified T3 bot, but he's so much more than that. He's like, I feel like he's my guardian angel or something. The guy's the freaking man. He says, how much time do you spend looking for watches for the shop, and how many did you have in stock before you opened the store? So when I opened the store, 5 were ready to go, and then 5 were on their way to me. So I suppose the answer would be 10. And as I'm, finding watches, getting them serviced, and then bringing them back, what I'm trying to do is have it so there's like a steady flow. It's like cyclical. I'm trying to build a system here. And again, September's the second month, guys, that the T3 shop has been around. So, how much time would you say I spend looking for watches? Honestly, whenever there's downtime in between filming or shipping out the watches or being on the phone or sending messages to companies or my watchmakers or this or that, whenever there's downtime, I'm either on the computer trying to source different watches, or Connie's trying to help me find like estate sales and stuff. So I don't know how to quantify the amount of time, but what I will tell you is that it's become a huge part of my life. So finding those watches is a job in and of itself. Austin, would you do 20 or 30 minutes of cardio? Well, I just hiked up a freaking mountain for like 6 hours, Austin. So maybe do 30 minutes, okay? Yeah, that might work. I'm just kidding, Austin. Don't do cardio. That's stupid. Yeah, see, Omax said it's not an easy task to keep inventory available. So that's a good problem to have, right? I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed, and I am ecstatic that people are buying the products. And what I will say is I don't want to arbitrarily fill up the shop with watches that just happen to be vintage. You know what I mean? Like, just because a watch is old doesn't mean it necessarily deserves to be in my shop. And that's not that's not me being all high and mighty, and I hope that doesn't come off as me being a narcissist. All I'm saying is that I want the shop to be truly curated. So, yeah, I hope you guys understand. That's why I take a lot of time and a lot of effort finding these watches, because each watch is a watch I would wear. So, yeah, that's why I don't, that's why I don't arbitrarily fill up the watches. Or fill up the inventory with random watches. One of my favorite watches there right now, it's between the Eternamatic and I don't know. The Eternamatic is just so impressive simply because of the amount of detail that's on that watch. That watch is not going to that watch is not going to last for too long, I don't think. The Omega Cal 1020 I knew would take a while to sell. It hasn't sold yet, simply because the price is well above $1,000. If people knew how incredibly difficult to find that specific variant of that Omega is, and how ridiculously awesome it is to wear it, it would get sold like that. But I understand, like, it's gonna take the right person to buy that watch. But that Omega Cal 1020, we'll just say that's a heavy hitter. That's you wear that watch and you will immediately forget about a Rolex President. I promise you. You put that watch on and you feel like a boss. So yeah, $1,500. It's a lot of money. I would argue the amount of value you're getting on that watch is just ridiculously crazy. And again, serviced with 1-year warranty. It's a no-brainer. Cowboy Swami with the super chat says, T3, what are the top 3 most sold watches? At my shop, it's hard to say because each watch is curated by itself, right? It's not like I'm getting multiples of the same watch. Here's how I'll answer it. Any King Seiko that I put on the shop tends to last maybe an hour. Like, whenever I find a King Seiko High Beat and I put it on the shop, it's snagged up immediately. So that's one that I foresee, every time I'm able to get my hands on one, it's gone. I would say any King Seiko. Because I've literally... Actually, that is what I would say, Cowboy Swami, because I've sold exactly 3. So the top 3 sold watches like that are the King Seiko High Beats that I've put on the shop. Boom, 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 immediately. I think I've sold 3 by now. Maybe 2. Either way, they sold incredibly fast. And there might be another one on the way. Milcom the Moderator says, I wonder if it'd be a good idea to give T3 bots first crack at the time teller shop. That's a very good idea. I'm going to get on that. Milcom, DM me that idea. That's it. That's a very good idea. Someone asked me, Bevku, what backpack were you wearing in your IG hiking post? That, oh man, I forgot the exact model. I might have the tag for it somewhere. It's a Columbia rucksack. It's a Columbia framed rucksack. Incredibly lightweight, a ton of different pockets. water resistant, incredible. Yeah, I didn't know I'd be that into framed bags until I got that one. I was like, whoa. And we used it today, and I don't know if Connie's still in the stream, but I used it for a good 5 to 6 hours of like actual rucking, 7,000 feet above sea level. Connie, that was a legit hike, right? So, and that thing, I put it through its paces today. And it's so cool. And the top clip is a whistle, so I can go. Will you review it soon? Yeah, I actually mention it in the live stream, or I'm sorry, in the Time Away episode I shot today. I'm going to be doing reviews on anything you guys request from me because a lot of it is hiking around and camping. Let me wear it for a few more weekends, and then I'll have a better idea of kind of like pros and cons of that framed rucksack. But I know a lot of there's a big crossover between, you know, car guys, watch guys, and like EDC guys, outdoorsy dudes. There's a big crossover, so I think you guys will really enjoy time away, honestly. Colm says, what's your advice on finding a good King Seiko? I want one so badly. If you don't have one in stock at that time. So obviously I would tell you to get one from my store, because it mitigates as much risk as possible because obviously I have my watches looked at by watchmakers, so we make sure everything's kosher, everything's authentic, everything's working as they should. Outside of that, eBay is not here's what I'll tell you guys. eBay is not a great place to buy vintage Seikos specifically. There's a whole lot of dudes that are very good at, it's almost like modding, but they're making Franken watches, like Franken Seikos. And it's a huge bummer. And a lot of the King Seikos you find on eBay are in very bad condition, or they have dials that are refurbished. I wouldn't say that that's inauthentic. It just isn't 100% factory. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna, if you have a King Seiko with a refurbished dial, I'm not going to say you have a fake King Seiko. I'm just gonna say you have a King Seiko and the dial is just, it's aftermarket. Everybody, please pay attention. Corbin just said, gotta give some credit to Connie. Just saw her Instagram and her photography is really great. Connie taught me everything I know about taking photos. So, CeeZhen, Czen. If you follow her on Instagram, she takes ridiculous photos. And she doesn't muck up her Instagram feed with ugly pictures of me. So don't worry, you're not going to be seeing more of me over there. You're going to be seeing a ton of really good pictures. One of my moderators, can you please tag her Instagram in the comment section? That'd be really freaking great if one of you guys could do that. I would do it, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't comment. Milk the moderator, dang. Oh my gosh. Someone just purchased that Omega Cal 1020. Holy cow. I'm trying to, I want to go see who purchased it. All right, well, that Omega Cal 1020 is gone. That is ridiculous. So, celebrate, guys. That one's gone. But, yeah, it's a ridiculous watch. So, whoever it was, I just got the notification, but doesn't tell me who it is. Give me one moment. I might be able to see. 1 second. Yo, someone entertain the people in the comment section. I can see you guys. I just can't pay attention to the screen right now. Someone take over the live stream real quick. I want to shout out whoever purchased this. One second, my dudes. Guys, check out my wall. One second, guys, I'm sorry. Ay. Why isn't it letting me... Hold on. That was... Oh, you know what? One second, actually. I know a way. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I'm sorry, dudes. I just really want to shout out whoever purchased that. Because I think they might be on the stream. Oh man, I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. It was Kenny. Kenny's the freaking man. Oh man. Everybody give Kenneth. I had to wait till my wife left the room because she's going to kill me. Kenny, please, everyone, please give Kenny a huge, huge round of applause. That. He's like single-handedly supporting my shop, dude. This guy is absolutely crazy, and he's the nicest guy ever. Seriously, ridiculous, Kenny. You absolutely rock. So that Omega is gone. The cool thing is you have a few very cool watches coming too. But yeah, that one is amazing. And Linky wants to say thank you. He's been sleeping on the table, just like old times. So, it was the no. So yeah, guys, that's the first time someone purchased a watch mid-stream. Reed, Uncle Reed is here. What's going on? Kenny says you're a great salesman. I appreciate that. I think sales is a skill. The good thing is I feel like I don't really have to sell these watches because I feel like all I'm doing is finding very cool watches and I'm making sure that they're working and I'm putting a warranty on them because I want to remove the risk of buying buying vintage watches, right? Watch collecting is one thing. Vintage watch collecting is a whole different animal. And this is going to sound incredibly narcissistic, but I wish someone was doing what I was doing when I first started collecting watches because it probably would have saved me some money and it probably would have saved me some headaches for sure. Reed is chilling in Virginia. It's probably incredibly humid over there. You guys are gonna see a time away episode. Connie and I went to Oklahoma City a couple weekends ago, and boy was it humid over there with terrible mosquitoes. And I've spent a lot of time in Virginia as well. When I was little, growing up, we would go to Williamsburg a lot, and it can get very humid in Virginia. So Reed, I feel for you, but Virginia is gorgeous. So I don't feel that bad for you because Virginia is an amazing state. The clock behind you doesn't work. That's kind of the whole joke of the channel. Milk of the Moderator says 2 watches left. I believe it will be the it should be the Eternamatic and the Favre Lube, the Sea King. I'm surprised the Sea King didn't sell the second I put it on the shop, because it's incredibly affordable. It's a really fun watch. That Eterna, I cannot believe I found that Eterna. Okay, finding that Eternamatic with a factory signed crystal, with the ETA movement and everything working perfectly. When I saw that watch, I jumped on it. Omax says, you're branding something with value. That's a good thing. You rock, bro. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. But again, it's not so much the products. It's that the products are cool by themselves. It's not like I'm making them any cooler. The products are cool. I'm just making sure that you guys don't get burned. Because again, if anything is messed up, I'm giving you that 1-year warranty, so we will make it right. Seiko killed Jory's clock. That is a Seiko clock, actually. Jesse says, I wish I had more money to support amazing watches. Well, I appreciate that, dude. And it honestly is the thought that counts. The fact that you're here watching my stream later in the evening on a Saturday at a random time, that's much more important to me than anything you buy at the shop. So I really appreciate it. What's the height of the Eterna? I believe, someone pull up the listing for the Eternamatic. Let me see. 1 second. I'm going to my own shop. One second, people. Okay, so it's exactly it's a 40 millimeter lug to lug. It's with the crystal. It's about 10 millimeters thick. That crystal is. It's not really a box crystal. It's more domed, but it is the factory crystal. And if you look at one of the pictures I have there, you can see where it's signed. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, it's right around 10 millimeters thick, and you're getting that ETA automatic movement, hacking, hand-wide, date complication, quick set. That's the thing that jumped out at me, is that I found an Eterna with the quick set date. So, yeah, and that watch is, you can see from the pictures, that watch is literally in immaculate condition. I don't like putting new old stock. The Dugena that I found literally was new old stock. But I think in resale, in like the resale market, a lot of people throw that that term around, or that title around, NOS, new old stock. They throw that around a little bit too willy-nilly, I think. So that Eternamatic, it practically is new old stock, because that is absolutely immaculate, but I'm not going to say it is, because it kind of bothers me when I go on a site and people are like, new old stock, but it's not new old stock. Too bad we can't put pics up here. Yeah, I wish I was better at I live stream from my iPhone, In the future, within the next couple of years, I bet I'll be able to do like the Minority Report, like check out this watch, enhanced, enhanced, enhanced. Whoa, whoa. Jesse says, next time I have money to buy a watch, I'm for sure buying from your shop because the prices look great and having a guarantee means something. The only fancy watch I currently have is the Bulova Lunar Lander. Only bought it due to its history. Well, the Bulova Lunar, the pilot, is one of my favorite Bulovas. It's probably my favorite Bulova. Gilbert says, hey T3, how to get to your shop site? Gilbert, go to www.thetimetellershop.com. Gilbert, Milcom the moderator, who has my back always and forever, has a link to my shop. So just click that, and I believe the Favre Sea King is still available, Little Field Watch. And the Eternamatic is still available, both under $1,000. That Eternamatic is ridiculous. David says, Jory, do you want to review a marathon? Yes, I've gotten so many requests for it now that I've been on YouTube for 2 years. I've gotten so many requests to take a look at marathon watches that finally I just got to do it. Vince says, since it's nighttime, what watch do you wear to the club? Mine is the Quadro Dragon. Vince, I'm not too good for the club. I think the club is probably too good for me. I don't think I'm cool enough to go to the club, Vince, to be perfectly honest. Also, I'm increasingly busy. But if I were to go to a club right now in my life, which watch would I wear? Probably the Hamilton Jazzmaster Open Heart. The last time I went to a club in Vegas, actually, I was wearing that watch. I sold that watch because I don't wear it enough. But that would be a watch I would totally wear to the club because it's flashy and interesting enough to be like to have people look at it, and it is kind of an absurd watch. So that watch is incredible. But yeah, that would be the watch I would wear. Hamilton Jazzmaster Open Heart, the rose gold variant on the black leather, because it's great. Good taste, but shame for selling it. You're right, Vince. That was one watch. I don't lose sleep at night. I don't kick myself for selling it. But that's a watch that I'm bummed that I had to sell. And what I mean by had to sell was that I felt bad having it in my collection because I did not sell it enough, or I did not wear it enough. So I just decided to sell it to someone who was asking me multiple times if I'd sell that watch to them. And then finally I was like, you know what? This person clearly wants it and will really enjoy it and wear it, so I should just sell it to them. Super chat, Cowboy Swami, thank you so much. Says, what are the top 3 most sold watches internationally? Any Rolex, number 1, because whether people want to admit it or not, Rolex's Chinese market has been affecting prices worldwide. So I'm going to say the Submariner, the Apple Watch, Tom Austin. All I read was your last name, and I thought Austin, my bro, who's here in the live stream, said that, and I was going to be like, Austin, I'm going to beat you up when I see you later. No. I'm not going to say the Apple Watch. Probably the Submariner. And I don't know, Movement, MVMT, I heard that they're just 2 broke college students and they've sold over 1 million watches and blah, blah, blah. I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what the other two would be. Submariner is definitely one of them. Omax says, hey Jory, you mentioned in one of your... by the way, Cowboy, let me think of this for a moment before I give you my answer. But Submariner's one. The other two I'm not so sure of. Hey Jory, you mentioned in one of your recent uploads about the Seiko SKX JDM not having greater value or buzz versus the K series made in Malaysia. Elaborate more on this. Okay. There is no difference between the J and the K. I know people that have spent more money on the J want there to be a difference. So what do? They say things like, oh, the finishing is superb on my J series SKX. Oh my god. Have you seen the way the bezel just clicks a little differently? There's no difference. Okay, the only difference between the K and the J series is that the J series has the jewel count. No, not the jewel that all the cool kids are smoking. The jewel count, like how many jewels it has, they wrote that at the bottom of the dial. Has some more font on it. That's it, guys. Okay? And the fact, we got a big super chat, one moment. The fact that people are trying to, Car Guy 427, what's going on, man? The fact that people are spending over $100 more on a J series than a K, don't do it. Jesse with the big super chat says, you've been influential in me being interested in urology. Thank you for that. I hope the shop keeps up the momentum. Well, Jesse, you are officially a supporter. Thank you so much, man. I literally could not do this without you guys. So, yeah, thank you. I was gonna say thank yourself. Why didn't you just go ahead and thank yourself? Give yourself a pat on the back, guys. Seriously, anybody that hangs out with me for 96 minutes on a Saturday night, when I didn't even announce the live stream, you guys freaking rock. And the shop is being successful. I could not have even started the shop without my avid supporters. So you guys aren't my fans. Sometimes I say that you're my viewers because you do view my content, but the truth is, my regulars that are here, you guys are my friends, okay? I don't have a whole lot of friends because I work a whole lot. And also, I moved from New England to LA as an adult, and it was hard to make friends and blah, blah, blah. And I'm kind of weird, and you know, people don't want to talk about watches and powerlifting all day long. Anyway, you guys are my friends. And I know that sounds really cheesy to say that, but you guys freaking rock, so I love you guys. Am I gonna do more live streams at this time? I mean, it seems like all the regulars showed up. So, here's what I'll say. The short answer is yes, I probably will inevitably be doing some live streams at this time because I'm trying to film more for time away, and the only free time I have is kind of like on a Saturday to film. So, the short answer is yes, I probably will do some more live streams in the afternoon on Saturdays. But I would like to try to do it on Saturday mornings so I can have some coffee and hang out with you guys. Corbin says, glad to be your friend, Jory. Well, thank you so much, man. I'm glad to be your friend as well. Jesse says, where are you from in New England? I moved from Rhode Island. I'm from southern New Hampshire. Like, literally, where I lived was 10 minutes outside the Mass border, practically. Little town called Amherst. Marek, I love you, man. RDK, when are you going to be on Rogan? Oh, man. That would be a trip, huh? I don't even know what I would talk to him about. He'd be like, so I heard you collect watches. And I'd be like, yeah, actually, that's kind of how I gained momentum in social media. I just really liked you know, sharing my passion for watches with people and taking pictures. And then I started a vintage watch shop, and it's really having fun. He'd be like, yeah. Have you ever done DMT? And I'd be like, uh. Chris, better late than never. What's going on, man? We're on my Boulder Expedition Everest because I just got off a mountain, literally. James K with Super Chat says, Jory is official. Jory Meet and Greet 2019 LA. That'd be dope. Would you guys come to Los Angeles to hang out with me? Let me know. Cowboy Swami said, thoughts on the new Mudmaster quad sensor with the carbon. I don't like how it looks as much as the one I own, but obviously I'm going to say that because I own the one I own. But yeah. So I'm not as big of a fan, but I'm sure it's a badass watch. John Dill says, hey Jory, I have the SKX 013, great choice, but I love the design of the Seiko Mini Turtle. However, the day and date complication is more important to me. Should I buy the Mini Turtle, which has no day complication? If the day date is important to you, get the one with the day date, because you're going to be looking at it and wishing that you had it. So if that complication is super important to you, then get that one. RDK says, Certified T3 Boss says, I'm in LA already, so count me in. Well, perfectly, man. Reed, Uncle Reed says, what do you think of the new Expedition? So, Link's hair is all over it. So, what I will say, I'm like, where's the camera on this thing? So, this is very field watchy, okay? Very almost cylindrical. It's not nearly as flat as like a Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical. I believe that's like only 9.5 or like less than 9 millimeters thick or something. I don't know. This is thicker than that substantially. It's almost cylindrical. But because of the lack of bezel and still how its flat profile, it wears like a classic field watch. Boulder's very good at putting enough modern touches on something without making it look too grotesque. And again, I'm not affiliated with Boulder. It just so happens that their owner reached out to me, and I have like an open line of communication with them. I'm able to email them and vice versa. So the new Expedition, I didn't know they were coming out with it until I saw it on social media, and then immediately we were writing to each other like, hey, let me get one in the office, let me film, blah, blah, blah. So they are going to be sending me one to review, and that's very excited. And then I will be picking one up for myself for sure, because this watch right here, is the reason Boulder is my favorite micro brand right now. The Boulder Expedition just blows my mind. If I'm going to go hiking 6 miles up a freaking mountain, and that's on my wrist, it means I trust it. So, but what do I think of it, Uncle Reed? Well, this is very circular, very cylindrical. I think it's very cool that they went for a more, a kind of machined look, a little bit angular. Again, from the pictures I've seen, the media pictures, oh my God, I'm not wearing a watch. From the media pictures I've seen of that Boulder, it doesn't look too reminiscent of something like a Royal Oak. It does have like an angular bezel, but they get away with it because it's still low profile. It doesn't have, I don't think it has like drilled rivets in it or exposed screws like everyone is doing now that they want to become a Royal Oak. Like Bell and Ross. Come on, Bell and Ross. Like, just do your own thing. Bell and Ross, man, what the heck are they doing, dude? That's gonna be a watch rant in the near future for sure. Nitesh, I'm looking at a Boulder Expedition, but unsure how they will wear on my 6-inch wrist. So it's gonna be a bit of watch, but it's not gonna be terrible. Oh man, I'm trying to think of the lug to lug off the top of my head. It's above 40 millimeters for sure, lug to lug. With cat hair on me, but I'm trying to remember. Man, someone pull up that spec. I don't know. I think you can pull it off, but it is going to be a big watch. Honestly, for a 6-inch wrist, I would recommend a Boulder Venture, if I'm totally honest. Gilbert says, hey T3, the beard looks like it needs a bit of a trim and cleanup. You're absolutely right, dude. This is what happens when you miss a barbershop appointment and you are a freak of nature that can't stop growing hair on your face. Guys, I just work so much. There's been a whole situation with my barber. She left her shop and that she was working at, and now she's finding another place. So, it's been inconvenient to say the least. The stars have not aligned when it comes to my facial hair, but it's still on my face, so I'm happy. Do I sleep with my watch? I sleep with Connie. I'm in trouble if she's still in the stream. No, I don't. I don't wear a watch to bed because I just feel I just never have. I don't know. I just never have. Okay, so yeah, again, substantially above 40 millimeter lug to lug. Uncle Reed, 47.8 millimeter lug to lug. So yeah, that's what I will say. I do wear a watch when I'm camping though, when I'm asleep. So if I'm camping and I'm asleep, I do have a watch on my wrist. But yeah, Rockstar South says, hey, glad I caught you. Thought I missed you. Anyone please tell me why there wasn't an earlier stream? It's because I was on a mountain filming a Time Away episode with no service. I was 7,000 meters, or meters, oh my god, 7,000 feet, excuse me. Meters would be, I would be at the sun. I was 7,000 feet above sea level. Reading comments. Benjamin Handelman said, I had no idea there were live streams. Amazing. Well, yeah. Austin says, hold a chat. I'll be over in 15. I can't believe he's been streaming for 8 hours. Hey Jory, I could lend you my T-STAR. Yeah, it's quartz, but it would give you an idea. Yeah, I would like to do that. I'm setting up a system with my P.O. box and some form of insurance so that when I take your guys' watches in, I can, like, both sides can be protected. Because the last thing I want to have happen is review someone's watch and them being like, you ruined my watch, which I don't think will happen, but you know. If you only had one watch... Seiko Alpinist. Benjamin said, I just got Seiko Great White Shark Samurai. I decided to revisit my favorite watch YouTube channel, and it said you were live. Well, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Saturday. Dang, time flies, man. I've been uploading footage for the editor, and we've already been streaming for 107 minutes. Wow. High heels, red dress. Says, what watch would you wear to the grave? A bit morbid, but oh well. That is my girlfriend, guys, that just asked me that question about me dying. Guys, I might not even wear a watch when I'm dead because I'm just, everything I own is gonna go to my family members. I have a niece now. How crazy is that? I can't take it with you people. Jundle says, I can't stop searching for a new watch. Please help me. Dude, welcome to the addiction. Vince says, Jory, bro, I'm heading out. Have a good one, brother. He says, gonna wear my Citizen Axiom Eco Drive, but have a good night. Wish you the best of the store, but get everything of value, not just watches. Amen to that, brother. And have a great night and enjoy that Eco Drive movement. You literally can't go wrong with an Eco Drive. Durbarmark. I'm so sorry. That's a very cool name, but I am terrible at reading. Says, what would you wear to get married? Either my great-grandfather's Elgin, my Grand Seiko J14070 or my Reverso. Crazy Man says, you look like a wrestler. Oh, man. Can you enhance on this? Enhance. Enhance. What would be my wrestling move, guys? 107 minutes and no drinking. That's how I stay sober, people. I just go to the Time Teller live stream and I don't drink. Uncle Jory, adopt us. Man, I would love to adopt all of you guys and just give you all my watches. The wristwatch check. The screw down crown. Kosher beefcake for all the ladies. Our beer, oh, finishing move. The Rock the Reverso. Yep. I don't know if Rock the Reverso was my wrestling move or if I should wear that when I get married. Jeebus, look at them biceps. The Invicta. Oh, man. You know what, guys? I think I said this before. I'm just going to wear a G-Shock that has the hour time signal on. So every hour it just beeps real loud. So from underground, it'll scare people. That'd be crazy. Dude, in the middle of the night in a cemetery, and every hour, that'd be creepy. Dean's here. Cheap, fun watch for a 10-year-old boy. Timex Weekender. That's a great one. Why not? Dude, honestly, get your kid like an Iron Man. A Timex Iron Man. Or even like a DW5600. You can beat the crap out of it and nothing will happen. What's my favorite Invicta? A dead Invicta. Grand Seiko Spring Drive or High Beat? I like both, but if you're going to choose between the two, obviously Spring Drive because it's more unique. This has been the best live stream ever since Velcro Ballet. This has been a very fun live stream, and it's kind of impromptu. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. The bad news is that my phone is about to die. So, we're going to wrap it up here soon. Dean finally showed up, and I'm leaving, which sucks. I'm so sorry, guys. How do I feel about the $7,500 Oris being debuted in China? I think it's ugly. I think it's stupid. I hate skeleton watches. I love Oris. I love the Big Crown Pro Pilot. I think it's an amazing watch. I'm not a big fan of skeleton watches, but... So we're going to wrap this up, guys, because I want to say my outro before the... Oh, real quick, would I get one of the new LX Pro Spec Spring Drives? Yes. Yes. I love those watches. I think they're really cool. Austin, we might be able to live stream again later. Don't worry about it. Okay. My phone is going to freaking die, and I'm anxious because I want to say my proper goodbye. Kenny, you rock. You are... my guardian angel. Kenny, love you, bro. And everybody else, I love you too, because you allow me to like attempt these endeavors. You know, the channel, the shop, everything I'm doing here, the new channel, the Time Away channel. There's gonna be a new episode out tonight, guys, so stay tuned for that. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I love you, seriously. An impromptu live stream, and it was one of the most fun ones we've had. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday or Sunday or wherever you are. If you're watching this on the recap, if this is pre-recorded and you're coming in late, guess what? I love you too, and don't think I don't notice you. I notice you. And all my regulars, Milcom has my Amazon shop link. Thank you so much. All my regulars, you guys are my bros. You guys are my friends, and I seriously look forward to this live stream every single week. I look forward to it, and that's why I'm so amped about actually streaming. Doesn't matter how late it is. I'm gonna try to jump on every Saturday. So, you guys rock. I love you. Get out of your comfort zone. Seriously, I had to get out of my comfort zone. Tell myself to stop making excuses and start filming for the other channel, like I told you guys to. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I've been working super hard over there as well. Firing on all cylinders here. So I'm gonna practice what I preach here, guys. So get out of your comfort zone, please. For me, for you, try something new. It'll pay off. If you put your heart into it, if you're passionate, and if you're honest, and if you're consistent, it will work out. I promise. Reed, Uncle Reed, I love you, bro. But I'm serious, okay? If you're passionate, if you're honest, and you're consistent, whatever you do will work out. So get out of your comfort zone. That's rule number 1. Number 2, tell someone you love them. You shouldn't go a moment. You shouldn't have to go a moment without telling someone you love them. And when you tell someone you love them, you often feel better yourself. So I'm gonna start it off. I love you guys. Again, all my supporters, all my regulars, all my T3 bots, everyone that's supporting the shop, everyone that's supporting the channel by watching my content. You guys freaking rock, and I notice each and every one of you, and I see each comment, okay? I see each comment, and I'm not kidding. Austin's like driving through traffic to try to get on the live stream, but my phone is literally yelling at me that it's gonna die. So I love you. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. I will see you at the Time Away channel tonight, and I will see you at the Time Teller channel on Monday. So guys, be blessed, be happy, stay safe. I love each and every one of you. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. All right, guys. I love you guys.